Dear Diary, tell people to absolutely not record or upload to YouTube every day. I'm here to tell you that is not a great idea if your goal is to do well on YouTube, to be successful, to make money, to have a lot of subscribers and views and followers and all the stuff. I'm telling you now, don't do what I'm doing, which is uploading every single day to YouTube. It's not the way to go. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to do well. It ain't it. However, if your goal is to just have a daily diary, if you're just trying to document every day of your life, if you're trying to keep up with what you're doing, if you're trying to add to your creative discipline, your creative practice that you do every single day, that you hold yourself accountable to, that you never negotiate with yourself about, then I highly recommend it. And the other thing is this: make sure that if you do it every day, that you're getting everything else done that you need to get done in your life. And most importantly, if you're an artist, make sure you're doing real projects outside of YouTube. Like, unless YouTube is your only thing, like your main thing, your priority, if you are a full-time YouTuber, content creator, just doing YouTube, then absolutely do it whatever way you think is best. But if you're an artist doing other projects, like right now, I am filled with all the good energy because I shot all day on a documentary that I'm working on. First, we went to a venue where I had to get a bunch of stuff, and I got to get so much incredible footage from two artist activists talking to each other about so many different things. Really interesting people, meaningful people living important, contributing lives in the most challenging of circumstances, and yet the most committed people who are absolutely in there 100%, no matter what happens to them, no matter what kind of support they get or don't get. They are here to serve the community. And in this case, to serve the youth, but also through serving the youth, serving everybody in the community everywhere. And then I got to spend a few hours doing the first interview of this documentary that I'm working on. We're doing a series of 5 different interviews, and I was out in the most challenging kind of way. It was like the sun was blazing, but we were there late in the day, so I liked the angle. And, the Panasonic S5 has incredible dynamic range, and I was able to balance it out. I had a small light with me, so I was able to, light the shadows a little bit. And did I get a perfectly exposed shot? I did the best I could under the circumstances. I don't have a gigantic, expensive light. I have these little cheap lights, but I make it work. But I got the most incredible, incredible interviews. I'm talking about, I had to sit, so I was doing this all by myself, because I do everything all by myself. And I had about 25 questions that I wanted to ask. And I told this person who I'm shooting, who I'm doing this documentary for, and I'm not going to talk much about it until it's done, but I said, look, I'm going to ask you some difficult questions because she's been through a lot. Trust me, her life has taken some crazy turns lately. And I said, if you're not comfortable with some of these questions, don't answer them. It's cool. But these are the questions that I think are going to make the best documentary, because the thing is, even though I know it's about this subject, it's really about you. People want to know who you are. That's what it's about. And your story is incredibly inspiring. And so I didn't even have to say all that at the beginning. She answered every question. She was like a champion. I was so excited. And I was like, you know what? You've given so much to me. Now I'm going to give everything to you. And I give everything anyway, all the time, every single time. But, when the exchange is that powerful and that strong, it just makes for great work. Like, great collaboration is the most amazing thing when it comes to making art. I make art all by myself most of the time. I sit and I write all by myself, and I wind up, rehearsing all by myself, and I develop things by myself, and I then perform on stage by myself, or I make a movie all by myself. And I love it. I love it. It's my lifeblood. It's the reason I wake up every day. It's incredible. But when I get to collaborate with somebody who is committed and dedicated and serious about it in the same way that I am, that's the greatest gift in the world. That is remarkable. And so for me, working on a project like this is a dream, and I'm inspired and I'm excited. And, you know, I'm just like, I'm just so grateful to be doing something that I feel I was born to do. Whether it be my own projects, my own performances, my own development of a play or a film or whatever, or shooting somebody else and providing them with, a documentation, either a documentary or a narrative film that's going to live forever. So I take that as a great responsibility, whether it's for me or for somebody else. It's such an incredible gift to be able to work as an artist. It's a gift. Even though we don't get compensated the way we should, ever, everybody involved in this, everybody is getting compensated, not only financially, but spiritually, more importantly. And it's an independent project, and I'm just so proud of the person who the documentary is about, and every single person I've met so far who are collaborating with her. All the other artists involved. She's got all this whole community of artists involved with her. I'm so honored to be a part of this, and so proud of every person that I've met. And so anyway, back to YouTube. Like I'm saying, the reason I'm saying this to you is because my numbers are plummeting, my views, my subscribers, like all that stuff just plummeting. And I could care less. It doesn't matter to me because I'm doing real work. I don't have to depend upon YouTube to earn a living or make money. I'm doing it for me. And I also realize that this could be shut down at any time. And the priority for me is to be doing great work on the outside. To serve my website, my work, the things that I do, working for other people, making documentaries and narrative films and, whatever else I can do. That's what excites me, not YouTube, okay? However, like I'm saying, if you are a full-time YouTuber, if you're like a content creator who, your final destination is YouTube, then I can't tell you what to do because obviously I have no idea how to do this and be successful at it. But see, I feel like I'm very successful at it because I have an amazing community, and thank you so much to everybody who comes here and comments all the time and watches these videos and puts up with my madness of saying, you better watch the whole thing. It's like I'm guilting people to stop being like TikTok brains and, only be able to, pay attention for 7 seconds or 3 minutes is like some massive epic, achievement. Like I'm like, watch long form content. Go watch a movie. Go see a play. Like pay attention for more than 3 minutes. Go watch a series on HBO or Hulu or something like that. Like feed your brain, allow for exposition, allow for conflict and resolution and a journey and a beginning and a middle and an end. Like don't just like clip, 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 clip. You ain't getting nothing from that. It's breaking your brain. So anyway, that's my journey. So that's why I came here today. Actually, I came here because obviously I was working all day on this documentary. So now it's late at night. I'm shooting. I'm about to go inside and edit this. There's not going to be any B-roll this time, but I'm going to show up tomorrow because I'm doing this every single day, and that's for me. And also hopefully for the people who enjoy this. And I love you for that. That's incredible. And every time you comment, every time you come here, that fills me with so much good energy, all those happiness endorphins that make you heal and feel better and get healthy. So I come here for my well-being and for my discipline. I promised myself I would do this every day, and that's what I'm doing. It's like keeping a diary. It's like going out and running. It's like stretching. It's like doing strength work. It's like taking care of your nutrition. It's like doing all the things, reading, doing the artist's way, writing every day, doing whatever your creative practice is. It's like being good to yourself, showing up for yourself. And that's going to help you to show up for other people. So anyway, I'm shooting with the Panasonic 20-60 kit lens because that's what was on the camera when I got home. It's a little challenging, so I shot at 20 millimeters so I could shoot at the fastest aperture, so I'm at f3.5. I'm shooting a 4:3 aspect ratio because that helps me to get this frame looking the way I exposed, the way I want it exposed, and composed the way I want, so I'm cutting the edges of the frame out, which really helps me a lot. And I'm just feeling good right now. Proud of the work that we did today. I'm proud of showing up here again tomorrow or today, whenever you're seeing this. And yeah, to get back to the beginning of this video, you know, I don't recommend doing this every day. Like, my experience now has been that when I post every day, it actually destroys my numbers. But you see, I'm doing it as a diary. I'm doing it for me. And so maybe the numbers will start to build. You know, I find that the core audience gets stronger, but the broader audience, which really is the audience that kind of doesn't matter, because when you get a gigantic following, you don't even know who the hell's coming to your channel. You have no idea what's going on, but you might be making bank, like you might be making money. But if you want to engage with everybody, if you want to interact with everybody, then having a small channel is a blessing. That might sound weird, but that's how I feel about it. So I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, and I like being held to account, and I like developing the muscle inside of my own spirit that holds myself to account, that holds myself accountable to be doing this. When I say I'm going to do it, you know, you build that muscle that, you know, puts you in a situation where you do what you say you're going to do. And that might be the most important thing in your life. So anyway, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please consider joining my Patreon. If you notice, we have a new Patreon member, Ralph Wong. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited. So can't wait to get this documentary out to the world, probably in October or November, something like that. We have a deadline. It's because deadline for a grant. So there's going to be a big screening at a theater that happens to be across the street from where I live, which is like a miraculous, but it's so cool. And yeah, for tonight, that's all I got to say about all of that. Later on.